that's ISO.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Look at my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Look at my posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch them know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, it shows.
I'm smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth in Redmond. We ain't real blood, but we brethren. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, what send them. The fam, you a dead man.
Yo, what's going on, man? Family, apologize for the delay, man. I know it took a little hiatus, but we're back at it, man. Nothing really has changed in this game. Let's just be honest. I guess I could have put up some gameplay videos, but I've been busy with other things in my life, so I do apologize. But welcome to the new subscribers, man. Welcome to the new Patreon users. Y'all are still showing a lot of support, and I really appreciate that. Today, I'm giving you a more in-depth look at the West Coast scheme that I've been running. Won 3 in a row here in salary in the last couple days, and top players too, just running through the top 50 with this scheme. So stay tuned if you want a really in-depth look at this West Coast game plan, and we will go ahead and put some more gameplay at the end of this video for you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the new subscribers. Let's dive into it. Alright, fellas, so first and foremost, my favorite formation still, and this has been throughout the West Coast videos that I've posted for the free West Coast ebook, but I figured I'd do a nice little summary here and give you maybe the top 8 to 10 plays that I am really having a lot of success with. I really don't need to run anything else but these 8 plays, and I'm getting dubs. So if you want to start winning more games, try this out. Let me know how it works for you. So my favorite formation is the wide left slot. Always come out and set my audibles to halfback inside in the square slot there, and then triangle I put the smash play, and that's it. I do like leaving Texas and PA read, and then I always come out in this post drag play. You can mix it up. I got Hardman 97 speed, you'll see in the gameplay, and then the Holt card. I think my Holt's only like 95 overall, probably 93 or 94 speed. But I mix it up. Sometimes, you saw in the beginning of this video, there's a highlight of hitting Hardman on the streak. You can get that free a lot of the times. Just catch him sleeping, catch him usering that linebacker or even a safety on that side, and he'll sneak out on a straight up streak. So I mix up these two receivers depending on what I'm looking for. But my go-to is the post drag play. We're in random defense here. We'll just put some space on the field. Show you how this unfolds. Alright, so I'm always in this play to start, and then I have my audible set. So if he leaves the inside wide open, I will hit him with that halfback dive, keep him honest. And then my audibles on this play, or my hot routes I should say on this play, are a delay fade to square, a block to triangle. And then if you do have a receiving back, throw him in there where Chubb is. I'll get that change here in a second. And my favorite setup, the setup that I've given y'all in the West Coast ebook videos, is just hitch route X and then smart route in that hitch route. Holds the safety or the corner or the linebacker there really nicely for R1 to sneak free, and then also allows circle to get over top of him. And then obviously it's a nice check down to 4X if you need it. But you saw how nicely Chubb, not even a receiving back, was able to get free over the top there to the right side. Next thing I like to do is put the halfback dive in there. I'll just show you this once. Really nice run, actually. I got Jukebox, still my favorite. I think one of the best abilities. Jukebox on Mutt salary, and you can really gash him up the middle for some yards with a simple one move. You know, just make one man miss, and there's usually a hole there. And then the only other thing I like to do on this play, I mean, you can always have the option to whip route X if he's playing a lot of man, all-out blitzes. Or I'll throw Hardman in there and sneak a little slant in here. Slide protect left. ID that guy. Double team the outside guy. Gives you the best chance to roll out. And then this X will get free a lot of times. Especially if you got Hardman or Beckham for a big gainer. Especially if you're playing someone with a lot of, one all-out man blitzes. And he's like really concerned with the other routes. You could catch them sleeping and get that slant route. And then the same thing with the streak. I had this for a touchdown in the highlights at the beginning of this video. You can hit that streak, same kind of concept. You can catch them sleeping and get it free over the top, especially if you got a 97 speed or more burner right there in the slot. So that's that play, the halfback dive. And then the smash play, I like to just straight up streak square and streak R1. This is another great way to beat somebody quickly that's blitzing a lot. You got the nice corner route to Beckham. I leave Landry there. You can playmaker him late. And just make a quick read between R1 and square. A lot of these blitzes people are running online is going to leave one of these guys open. And I had X there. But you see how the running back doesn't really get played well because the linebacker had to turn his back there. So that's a great way to beat him quickly on a quick hitter, especially if you're playing someone with a lot of blitzes. So it's the smash play, just streak square, streak R1, and that's it. 2 quick adjustments. Always check square first because he's further upfield. Square, R1, and then you could hit X on that corner route if you need it. That's a great little route combo that's been working for me. And then the last play, I don't really run the PA read special, but it is a nice flood concept to keep them honest. I don't usually need it, to be honest. The rest of the plays are working so good for me. I don't usually have to run this play, but I do keep it there. And then another play I do really like is the Texas play, and this is nice as is. Squares route, especially if you've got a good receiving tight end, gets open behind that corner or cloud, and you have the nice angle route to the running back, which is always a go-to. And then one thing I do really like about the Texas play is you come out and quickly put circle on an out route and then smart route circle, and you catch a lot of people sleeping. They're not going to play hard flats. They usually don't press against this formation. You can catch them sleeping and get a free first down on like 3rd and long if you just put that nice little out routed or smart routed out route on the field to that outside receiver. So those 4 plays are really, really effective for me out of this formation. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so the next formation I'm going to cover, fellas, is the strong close. I got more in depth in this in the previous videos and in the write-up. So if you check on the West Coast playlist, I guess this video will be the most recent, but the second most recent. And in the description of that video, I'll give you all the write-up as well. But basically, the halfback dive, halfback off tackle are my 2 favorite runs out of here. And then I will give you one play that I did not cover in those last videos, and it's this PA shot play. I like to put a nice receiving back at the fullback position, and this is just a great look to throw at him once you beat him up with the halfback dive and the halfback off tackle. PA shot here. And what I like to do is block the running back, block him twice on a play action. Go ahead and delay fade X if you need it. And then I like to leave circle on his little sit down because usually that really sucks that corner down, allows R1 to get free. Square will get free over the top if he's not careful. And then you have an option to release X on that delay fade. But same kind of thing here, slide protect right. ID the inside guy, double the outside guy. Really gives you an opportunity to roll out here. And between circle and R1, you can just really play those 2 routes off each other. You got the deep threat to square coming over from the left, and then you can playmaker circle, or like I said, just release that tight end right behind it also. Really nice route combo here, especially when you mix it in with the run and not a whole lot of hot routes. And you don't have to do this little blocking trick, but it really does help, especially if you have a guy with a star underneath him over there on the right and he's getting a lot of quick sheds. Definitely take the time and do it. It's kind of annoying that you have to take the time to do something so simple when they should block decent anyways, but great little route combo to mix in. So that's it for the strong close. Let's move on to the next formation. Alright boys, my next favorite formation out of the West Coast playbook right now is the doubles north. I set my audibles up like this. Square I put bench switch. Triangle I put slot corner. I leave the wide receiver corner. Actually, I switch wide receiver corner to curl drag. And PA, the PA rollout play, you can either switch the wide receiver corner or leave it. Or I really like putting the jet sweep in there just because you have a burner right there with Hardman. And you can catch him off guard with the sweep, especially if you mix in that motion with a couple of these plays. But I always come out in the halfback ace power. Really good run play I put on my Patreon, especially to beat like the dime 146 look and these all-out blitz looks. That's a really good run. So I come out. Oh, I switched it. I meant to pick it. So we'll just put the jet sweep there. But I come out in the halfback ace power, and you can flip it either way. Works great. You can mix in the motion from the jet sweep with the run to really switch it up. But I actually do like it to the side with the wide receivers, and just a really good run. First look's always going to be to bounce inside, because the outside's not usually open unless he's really pinch buck Oing you and pinching everybody in the middle. You can actually get outside like a stretch with this play as well, and don't be afraid to flip it. But you know, unless it's wide open, unless I know I'm going to get some yards, I usually audible out of that. Slot corner is probably my favorite pass play. Delay fade X, block the running back, and then go ahead and drag square. Right here, just a great underneath with a corner route to the left and a post route to the right. So it's going to be a headache for him to stop all these routes, especially if you get good at, and I was a little early there, but if you get good at that low pass, you can really hit him in a unique spot of the field that's hard to guard. So slot corner, drag square, delay fade X, block the running back, just like this. First read's probably going to be, you're watching triangle, take the drag if you're feeling heat, and then circle comes open late. And the great thing about these routes is 9 times out of 10, if he guards all these routes, you're going to have X wide open, released to the middle of the field. And he wasn't open there. That linebacker stayed, but I had the drag. So we'll just show this play one more time. Slot corner, drag square, delay fade X, block the running back. And you also have the option to put square on a little out route there if you really want to get square open to the sideline. But I like the drag just for a check down. And in game, I'd probably put Beckham at the corner route and just put a lower overall speedster underneath. Hardman and Holt really play nicely off of each other in this with this play. And then bench switch, pretty self-explanatory. I still delay fade X and usually just slant circle. If I'm really feeling froggy, I will wheel route R1. If you're to the left side of the field, he'll wheel right, which is nice. And then that's really it for these. I mean, curl drag, you have a nice deeper post route, kind of same concept. I would probably just streak triangle, delay fade X, and leave that drag there. This is a nice route combo. And then you have the jet sweep to mix in as well. So that's it. But really, between the run play and the slot corner play, those are basically the main 2 plays that I'm gashing with out of this formation. And then the last formation I'm going to cover in this video, fellas, because I really just wanted to be this to be like a summary of the West Coast and really the main plays that I'm beating 75% of people without even switching out of these formations. So I'm just going to cover one more play. But if you're liking the West Coast, if you want me to dive more in depth into it, let me know. I'll do a whole video on some different formations that I've been using as well. And then definitely go check out those other 3 West Coast videos, because there's a lot of information in them. But tight slots, FL switch, one of my favorite plays. Beginning of this video, there's a few different highlights. Touchdown to Hardman in the beginning there that you can go rewatch. Really working well for me. You can run it to either side. If you run it to the right, that wheel route's going to be a tight end, but you do have the option to go to strong slots package, and that will switch a receiver. You see Landry's in there now to that wheel route. So if you're going to run it right, do strong slots. If you're going to run it left, just leave it stock and then flip the play here, FL switch. And here I just like to hitch route square. Go ahead and block the running back. Do your little rollout trick to the left here. And then I like to put X on an in route and then smart route him, because that's the perfect depth there, where X and the double move from Landry really play well off of each other. If he's playing press, a lot of times you could get, ooh, and he got a free runner at me. But I had X on. You saw the delayed dig there was wide open. I got caught watching triangle. But if he's pressing a lot, you have an option to hit triangle on that wheel route. But X is probably always your first read, or the check down to square. See how effective that is. So really appreciate it, fellas. Go check out those other videos. Come check out my Patreon. I'm going to start posting more on there shortly. And I really appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the video, like the video, and enjoy the rest of your Madden season.